Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. This is Stace. I'm so glad that you're stopping by today. In this video, I'm going to go over some Kokorosa studio dies. These are the two dies that I played with this week. A couple of weeks ago, I did do a huge unboxing of Kokorosa studio dies. I will have that video in the description box below. Last week, I created even more cards, so if you didn't see that video, I will have that linked in the description box below as well. So none of these dies are Halloween dies, but I am totally in the Halloween mood. So I decided to challenge myself and take the Kokorosa Studio regular dies and make something spooky fun with them. And so this is how these two turned out. So let's go over this die first. This is the 3 columns background board die, and it is so cute. Of course, you see the stitching in it. Really cute die, and then you have 2 thin panels down the center. I have been playing with some of my distressed oxides, making some backgrounds, and so I created a few backgrounds. I will insert a little clip here of how I made these two, and then I did use the Ranger Distressed Oxide in Dusty Concord. I also used the picked raspberry, and then I also used the dried marigold. Okay, and so let me show you guys the card that I used using this Kokorosa Studio die. And here it is, and I think that it turned out so nice. So for this card in particular, I inked up a similar background just like this and did my little water splattering to it. And then I also have this little spiderweb stamp in my stash, which I used. I went ahead on and stamped the background several times using my Versamark watermark stamp pad. And then I heat embossed it using my embossing powder in white. And that is how I created this background. I had some little sequins in my stash from last year, and it has these cute little purple spiders in it. I did add some of those little spiders in the background here. I even put a little ghosty in the background. And then I just used some cute little sequins in the shape of a flower here. And I think that turned out real cute. I did create a short on the channel, which I will also have linked, on how I created this Eek word sentiment with a wink of Stella. This Eek word sentiment was a wood piece from Dollar Tree. And I think that that turned out so cute. And then also this week, I have been making a ton of these cute little flowers to use on some of my Halloween projects and other projects that I'm working on as well. And I thought that it was a really nice accent here. I did a little double bow and added some gold leaves in the background for some detail. I also recently hauled another die that had these cute spiders hanging from a spider web. So I just cut the spider webs kind of so they can hang on a diagonal, and I think that that turned out really nice. You may be able to tell that I do have some little sparkles in the black paper that I decided to use for the border die cut, and that was already sparkled. I have this cute paper. I think it was an open stock at Michael's, if I'm not mistaken, or it could have been from Hobby Lobby. This actually may be an old piece that I had in my stash, and I thought that that was a really pretty accent for this card. So I really had some fun making this die into a Halloween theme. I think that it turned out really cute. I really had fun using my inks and embossing. This card was a lot of fun to make. I haven't decorated the inside of the card yet, but I will put a panel in here to make it a little bit more sturdy and also add my stamp on the back. And that is how card number 1 turned out for this week. This is the next die that I used this week, and this is the Garden Fence, a really nice size oval, and this is the card that I created with it. And I absolutely love the way that this shaker card turned out. I am just clearly obsessed with shaker cards. I love them so much. So for this card, again, in the background panel, use this sparkly black open stock cardstock. So that is the first layer. Then I added some foam tape to elevate everything, put my sequins mix down, and then this next layer is some matte gold, and then I have a piece of light purple or lilac cardstock. I actually put those two pieces together, and then I took my die cut and I die cut out both pieces at the same time. So this piece and the gold pieces were the pieces that cut out. I tossed this one to the side and I used the gold on the front And I recently got this die cut with the kids trick-or-treating in a swap. And to me, it looks like the kids are looking out into a spooky house or maybe a graveyard or something scary. I also took my spiderweb stamp again, and in my Memento Tuxedo Black, I stamped all around the background here. I added a little cluster of sequins in the corner. I added a little spider right here and the sentiment that says Halloween up there at the top. And before I put everything down, I also tied this cute little ribbon with the gold trim on it as well. I think that is so cute. And again, this is one of those flowers that I've been making this week, and I added this to the card as well. And I am going to add a decorative panel in here too, and I'll probably add one with a decorative border, and then I still have to add my stamp on the back. But this is my card using this super cute die, and I think that it turned out really, really nice. So you guys, these are my final cards for Kokorosa Studio this round. You can use my code STACE25 to get 25% off of your total order over there on Kokorosa Studio. If you're interested in these dies or any others on their website, definitely use that code. I will have a link to all of the dies that I got this round in the description box below. You can click on that link and see all of the prices and all of the dies that I got to play with on this round. I thank you so much for watching today. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, leave me a comment, and consider subscribing if you haven't already. I'll see you next time. Bye!